Now, I was a little bit of a rowdy kid back in the day, as we all were. I wasn't exactly the teacher's favorite student, but I wasn't out there setting crack behind the science lab or anything, you know. I show up late, get into some scuffles, talk back to teachers, you know, the average teenage boy experience. But overall, I was a good kid though. Still did what I had to do, just a good kid growing up trying to be someone. Except one time where I almost got involved in a gang fight, and I'm talking real gang shit. Now, for us to get into this story, we gotta go way back to when I was a fresh 15-year-old. Now, for this story to make sense, here's a little bit of context. In my country of Malaysia, we have this role called prefect. Now, if you're American, you probably don't know what the hell a prefect is. Just imagine a hall monitor from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but with a little bit more authority and the same paycheck, which is roughly $0. And the reason why we have prefects here is because we just copied the British school system, because you know, colonization in it. So obviously, as prefects, we get told what to do by the higher ups, which in this case are the teachers and whatnot. But I wasn't one of the prefects with a real like high authority type of role, you feel me? So I just kind of did my own shit instead of caring what another kid my age be doing. I kind of just vibe, you know. Now that you basically understand what a prefect is, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this story. This probably happened in the middle of the year. I used to be really close with a guy in the class next to mine. For this story, let's call him Max. So me and Max were both prefects, but he was much more social with the other prefects than I was. Because I always found a lot of them cocky as shit with an ego, you know. Except for Max, of course. So me and Max were cool. Then one day, out of the blue, I started hearing rumors from other people saying, "Yo, did you hear? Darren's about to raid the school with his gang." Now let me tell you about Darren. This motherfucker Darren. There is actually an exchange student that came by earlier this year, and he's in the same class as Max, so that's why I knew him. But I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to mess with him when he first came. He wasn't tall. No, he was short as fuck. But he was wide. He had the Kais and that build. And as a 15-year-old, you low-key had aura to be a big dude, you know, especially at 15. But all that aura kind of went away when everyone slowly realized that he's a goddamn liar. I'm saying he's the biggest liar ever, bro. He just lies for the sake of lying. He told everyone he's in the national basketball team, and when he started hooping, he was shooting like Shaq on free throws. He was absolutely booty cheeks, bro. He lied about being a black belt in taekwondo. He lied about being with girls. Basically a whole lot of LARPing, bro. One of the biggest lies he told that I remember was that he was in a gang. Or so we thought he was lying. So when I was told that, "Oh shit, Darren about to raid the school with his gang because the teachers pissed him off," I heard it and just laughed it off like, bro, this is coming from Darren. Darren, the biggest liar in this school. He's not in a gang, bro, chill. So we all kind of just waved it off. But days go by and people are still talking about it more and more. This gang raid rumor started spreading quick to different grades too. And in my mind, I just thought, there's no way people are believing him, bro. And just went on with my life. I wasn't worried. Until one day, right, when I was just chilling in the hall, my boy Max came up to me with a serious ass face like, "Yo, bro, I gotta tell you something, man." And I was like, "Goddamn, why you look so stressed, dog?" And without a single word, he pulled me into somewhere private to tell me, "Bro, Darren's gang is raiding the school this Friday." I genuinely thought this guy lost his mind. But he told me, "Bro, all the prefects and teachers know about this already. It might be real, man, but we can't catch him and it just hasn't happened yet." So I heard him out and I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fair. But why are you telling me this though?" And you know what he said? He said Ryan, which is the head prefect, told him to recruit people to prepare. Prepare for what? And bro said to fight. Brother, I'm 15. What are you talking about, a fight? He was trying to persuade me to do this shit too, because I was a pretty tall dude. That's literally the only reason why. But to him, I was valid to be in this shit. I was saying, hell nah, bro. And he was telling me he already recruited all the big dudes in the group, and it's just me left. And in my mind, I was thinking this whole shit is dumb as hell, right? And also, if it were true that a gang was about to raid the school, why in 10 billion years would 15-year-olds be able to fend them off? And why would I fight for the school? Fuck the school. My life way more valuable than that school, bro. But at the same time, I was kind of intrigued what was gonna happen. So I said, "Yeah, okay, bro, sure." And he was joyful as hell dancing around and shit like he recruited Avengers, bro. And trust me, we are not the Avengers. But they honestly think we were, because for the whole week, these motherfuckers laid down a whole game plan saying, "Hey, so on Friday morning, 9 a.m, we gotta gather here. Don't let any students know this is happening, blah, blah, blah." And I'm hearing this, I genuinely wanted to leave, just for the reason that this whole shit sounds like baloney, bro. And the plan was straight garbage too. It was basically gather at this time, stand outside, and wait till they come. Yeah, bro, we are dying. But throughout the whole week, I was chilling, because in my mind, this was still BS, you know? I didn't believe a single thing this man Darren said, but everyone else did, so maybe I was the crazy one. Days go by, Max was still stressing, and I was still chilling. And then boom, the day came. It was Friday, and we all arrived at the time we said we were, including me, because I still agreed to be a part of Avengers, you know? All of us gathered and Ryan said, alright, remember the game plan, yeah? Come back here when it's time, but for now, do your prefect duties. And so we did. We got the students in the hall, checked if they brought anything bad, you know, typical follow the rules shit with the students. And I'm not gonna lie, I missed my cue. I was in the middle of talking to my friends in class and not doing my duty, and someone came and said, yo, Ryan finding you, man. And that's where it hit me like, oh shit, I missed my cue, my only job that I agreed to. But at the same time, I wasn't worried, because in my mind, I still think it was BS. So I was thinking like, oh, they're probably just outside standing, waiting for me. So I just walked over to the gathering spot, and I shit you not, that's when I realized I should have took this shit serious. Because I saw 10 people outside, and 5 of them looked grown as shit. And I only saw about 6 of us 15-year-olds there. At that point, I saw and I could have just took off and skedaddled, but I low-key felt like this would have made me look like a dickhead if I left. So I still went there. I was still a real one, you know? They weren't fighting, but all I know is that it was real, and I should have took it serious. I went over, and all I heard was the grown men screaming at us to fuck off, and my team was just staring at them, didn't know what to do. At this point, I realized this is not a joke. Am I really deadass about to fight for this school? I thought about it, and I was like, hell no. If you're a fight, I'm going in and finding a responsible adult. That's what I'm gonna do. But it was too late for that. I was already there, and I was just waiting to see what happened for real. But it escalated quick. One of the goons pulled up in a motorbike. He was scrawny as shit, but he was tatted up. He was looking like a stereotypical Asian gangster from the 80s. I'm telling you, this guy was bony as hell, but I was obviously still shook because I was 15 and he attacks. But then my team, I'm not even calling my friends for real because we were not close. These guys were about to fight. They were really about to end their lives over school. The goons were yelling at us to fuck off, saying move before we actually hurt y'all. But these dudes, I swear, I'm not making this up, right? My guys decided to pull the nonchalant angry guy card and just stood there staring at them with evil eyes, you know, the I see red, do not mess with me, I see red, the type of look. Like, you know, the don't mess with me before I crash out type of look. I saw them pulling that move and I was like, oh my lord, we about to die. And about 15 minutes passed and my peoples and the goose were still not gonna leave. And then one of them said, okay, I had enough of this, and just took a stick and hit a random pole, you know, just trying to scare us. And he yelled at us screaming, if we don't leave, we're gonna wish we did. And right when I thought, yeah, it was about to go down, one of our teachers came out to the rescue, and that's where it all calmed down. No cap, I was relieved because finally a trusted adult was finally here. I'll be honest, bro, after that, I want to tell you what happened after that, but I genuinely don't know, because the teachers told us to fuck off right back in. Like, I couldn't sneak or eavesdrop or anything. I tried to, but I couldn't see anything. They just yelled at us to go back in and they settled it. All I know though is that nothing bad actually happened. That day ended and nobody was harmed. And guess what? This whole thing could have nothing to do with that Darren guy, by the way. Because we asked him, right? What the fuck? And he just said, yeah, he lied about that. So I don't know if he's lying, or he's lying about lying, or that shit really just happened and he don't want to get in trouble. But all I know is that it was a funny experience and these guys, including Max, was gonna fight random gang members for their school. I'm glad they didn't though, because that'd be a stupid way out, not gonna lie. Hey, they could be fake gangsters too. Maybe I was just naive, because everyone be faking their shit here. They think having tats and a vape is gangster these days, especially here in Malaysia. So the moral of this story is to stop being a liar unless it gets you the huzz. That's the only valid reason you lie. But hey, that's it for this story. See you on the next one. Peace out.